Good morning, YouTube. How we doing this bright and dark behind morning? I like it. Well, I gotta watch where the camera is, and let me just show you guys where I'm at. What the heck? Yeah, that was stupid. Gotta watch these buttons. Sitting. Um, See, I really need to clean my windows, but I'm too lazy. I'm gonna do it later on. Sitting in the dirt lot. Well, it's actually a truck stop. It's actually a truck stop. But I usually can find parking on this lot instead of main um, the main one, which is the Pilot next door. I think I'm in Milford, Connecticut, or something like that. Milford something or other. Um, but again, it's good to be alive. It's good to be up. I've taken down some of my my overeating. I've slowed it down a bit, so I'm feeling a whole lot energized and good morning. Good morning. What's up, Mike? Um, I'm gonna have to replant. I gotta repot those babies, whichever ones. The lane will. It's. I think it's about time these plants need to be repotted. Um, yeah, I did kind of jump on Miss T's again. I need to start. I need to learn how to stay in my lane. But they just, oh my God, be irking me, man. Be irking me because you know these things. Everything isn't the man's fault. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't our fault. You know what I mean? And it's getting so freaking annoying. These women out here, you women, y'all be everything is our fault, and I'm sick of it. We were brought up by you women. We were trained by you women. Half of us didn't know our fathers when our fathers was around. Come on, guys. You got to take some of the blame for this mess. And if you look at it, you don't see any other race tearing their men down or tearing their women down like we do. And it's sad, bro. But I'm going to slowly transition back into my happy conversations. Um, Monday we're gonna be talking about going to Costa Rica. Me and Charles, we were going to Costa Rica. He bought his tickets so damn near almost a year in advance, and we were struggling to figure out how we're going to do it, and we're just going to talk about that. Cause hey, what's up, man? I'm excited about going now, but some stuff still make me nervous, so that's what we're gonna talk about. Yeah, and I have to, like you said, I need to stay in my lane because again I'm hypersensitive and I get my feelings hurt real quick, and I need to know that because when my feelings get hurt, anger files right behind. Anger comes right behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I don't like being angry. I like being happy and goofy and the, the, the simple stuff. But what I want to talk about this morning was it was something that I noticed the telltale signs of when people were talking about their men and stuff like that, and I noticed this because it happened to me. You know, when I was married to this horrible person, you know, my first marriage, I was always in high defense. I was always in, survival mode. I knew that woman didn't care about me. And when I left her and got away from her, I kind of let my guard down. And I didn't realize how much damage was done. There was a lot of damage done, brothers. When I say lot, I mean depression. I really wasn't. I wasn't a very enjoyable person to be around. I'm not too much enjoyable right now, but I really wasn't an enjoyable person to be around. Um, and I didn't realize what I had become, and I didn't realize that it showed. See, black women. I don't know about white women or any other race, so I'm not even going to go there. But when you show weakness to the sisters, you are not worthy to be in their presence. That's the way they feel. When you show emotions to the sisters, you are weak and you cannot protect them. When you show if you drop a tear in a relationship with a black woman, you done. They looking for someone else. They already in the process of getting rid of you and dumping you. And when I left my wife, I was void of emotions. And when I got around other people of the opposite sex, let's say it that way, I couldn't control my emotions anymore. I was sad, I was angry, I was depressed, I was emotional. I was an a-hole. Literally, I was an a-hole. And I didn't know to date nowadays I had to have my defenses up. I had to have I had to I had to grow a pair. I had to toughen up. And I didn't know how to. I really didn't know how to. So in other words, I became real needy because I had so many years of not being able to show emotions, so many years of, as a child and and toughen up, be a man, stop being a bitch and all this other stuff. And I had a hard time navigating this this area of where whatever what the heck was going on. And it actually has this conversation actually has a good ending. I realized that last night when I was thinking about it. I needed a certain amount of attention in a certain way for me to figure out how to navigate this dating scene. I didn't find it. I didn't again. I have to use her as my example, my wife. I didn't find it till I found her, or she found me. Because by the time she found me, I had some defenses up. I had some notion of, okay, you can't act that way. You can't demand that. You know, this was way before these phones being able to do YouTube. These phones, where you can actually have music, and I was just plain lonely. And I would get on the phone and talk and talk and talk. And then when the person would want to get off the phone, I would get upset and well, why don't you want to talk to me? And boo hoo hoo, and knowing that I didn't have safeguards in place, like you know, books to read, hobbies. I didn't have any of these hobbies. My lawnmower. I didn't have my. I laugh say my lawnmower addiction, but it's my hobby. It's something I like to do. I wasn't cruising. I wasn't enjoying walking. I had nothing. I was just so in the blank. I was just so nothing. So in turn, in the whole situation, I was lost. I just even my man Charles wasn't in the picture. Someone I could talk to because we don't really talk about nothing. We just say, "What you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. Well, what road you on? I-65. I'm on 70 coming down the road." We talk about the same bull crap every day, but that is a routine that I needed. I didn't have it. So I'd meet one person and I would dump on them and they would get tired of it and move on. And I would dump on the next one. They get tired of them. And I was just so inadequate. My self-esteem was rock bottom. It was zero. And I couldn't figure out what was the problem in not knowing that I was just needy. Not knowing that I was just plain needy. I was in a sexless marriage. No one would talk. I was a loner, so I didn't make no friends, and I don't want to be bothered with nobody. But I was missing certain aspects of life, and I just became needy as heck. And it was so funny when I met my wife. I'm not going to even say that she was needy. She just was a happy go lucky person and very enjoyable to talk to. And I just soaked it up. And I just needed human and I needed see a lot of people don't realize just driving a truck, the driving is easy. The being alone is hard. When you're alone 99.9% of the time, if you are not built for it, if you're not used to it, if you're not anything, it can really mess with your head. Um, and this was right around the time of Trump and all this other crap. And I just couldn't. I used to go into the the truck stops and talk and try to get into conversations. I'm not into football, so I just couldn't. I hated going in, on Sundays, and yeah, I just went into it, and not because I'm whatever you want to call it, but my father thought I was going to be this football star. He's trying to live his life through me, and it turned me away from sports when I normally would have been really deep into sports if you'd just left me alone. Um, but in the process, I like me and Charles talked about yesterday. I don't like to be around a whole lot of folks. I don't like to be around a whole lot of people, you know, because I don't know, it just bothers me. I don't like to be around a lot of people. And it made me into this oh my God, and when I think about it, I was pathetic. And I can laugh about it now. I was really and truly pathetic. And slowly, because like I said, when I met my future wife, I wasn't looking for sex. I was just looking for a friend. And we talked and talked. We talked on dang near every day, for on the way to work and on the way home when she was on going on. And we talk. And I slowly started realizing when she said, "Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat. I'll talk to you later." I slowly started realizing that I didn't need to say, "Well, what's going on? You don't want to talk to me no more. You don't want to." And I slowly started realizing what I needed. All I needed was just someone to show interest just long enough that I could get up and stand on my own 2 feet. That I could get up and figure things out. And then it came to the point where I was saying, okay, well, I just stopped for the day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I was like, and then I caught myself one day. I said, wait a minute, I'm okay. I'm okay not saying something about it. I'm okay not being the center of attention. I'm okay with whatever. And from that day forward, I started walking with a smile, and I couldn't remember when I the last time I smiled. I could not remember. And all the crap that I've been through, I realized that I could smile again. You know, we all, and again, Mike, you're right. Stay in my lane. That's why you know what. Today I'm just gonna drive and I'm gonna relax and listen to music, call Charles up, laugh, and talk about nothing. Like I always do. And I need to learn, but get back in my lane. The channel is slowly growing, and I'm happy about it. We're on the marathon here. I'm not trying to push nothing, and I appreciate that. But again, I want to get back into other conversations and stuff like that. It's not popular, but these other things, man, they starting to get me down. you know, they starting to get me down. These are straight up downers, because I might be helping someone might watch this, but when you got to be reminded of some stuff, oh boy, it's rough. It's rough. But some of this stuff just be, y'all don't realize that when a person is needy and it gets on your nerves, you don't realize that that person might be trying their best to reach out and don't realize what they're doing. They might be reaching out and crying out that there's a problem, but they don't know what the problem is. It goes, that's why I like the positive channels. Like, I got to give it to them. Destination Fun, they are so freaking nice, man. I mean, it freaking it just kills me. I'd be laughing how nice they are. People, good morning, Miss V. But it does because I still have a long way to go to recognize, and I don't see because when let me try to explain my situation. When I get uh, yeah, so I start yeah, that's it, Mike. And but I start picking up on that energy that's even though it's on this digital freaking phone, it's not even reality if you look at it on my side. But I pick up on it. My heart starts racing. I get frustrated and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. I was happy. I was in a good mood. Now I'm not in a good mood. And people don't realize they are broadcasting so much pain on certain subjects. I don't need a man and I'm running this and I'm doing that and I'm this and that and you really tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what you're right. And again, Mike, thanks for reminding me. I got to get back. I got to look. See that steering wheel? I got to start turning that thing back and get back in my lane. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for and it's not for anybody else, but I have to have my peace. I don't want to get on YouTube and be aggravated. I don't want to do that. And that's where I have to find the happy middle ground. That happy middle ground. You know what I'm saying? I can see when people are cutting up, but I can also see when you're broadcasting some pain and some hurt. You know what I mean? And I understand, Miss V, you're right, but I have when I get sad or hurt, just put it this way. When I get hurt, put a multiplication sign next to that and add 10 to that. I get hurt tenfold. And I don't and again, that's why I said I don't like to say um um uh, uh the empath, it's embarrassing. I just say hypersensitive and I just have to watch that. Yeah, but Miss V, if you done been through something, you got to keep on going through it until you can get to the end, to the finish line, and start making yourself happy. You got so many people that live. We on here thinking we're selling something, but we living through our pain because that's all we know is hurt. All we know is sorrow. But guess what? I've been hurt too. I've been hurt. Oh my God. I've been hurt. I've been stomped on. I've been belittled and then kicked to the curb. But I didn't give up. And you also have one brother said on one of them lives, he brought up light skinned men. Like y'all want this and y'all want the light skinned guys, and he brought up the colorism. I don't think I'm any better than anybody else because I'm freaking light skinned. I would prefer to be a dark skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to be you know what I'm saying? because I've been exactly. No, no, and I understand that. I understand that. I you can tell who hurt and who is secure. That one thing I could tell that too. Who's hurt and who's secure. You know what I mean? Exactly. Exactly. Because we are the only people that down each other. If we would actually come together, you know how strong we'd be. You know how strong we'd be untouchable. But it's generational. It's generational. And be honest, I have no idea how to fix that. Oh boy, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. You know, I know I need therapy. Can't afford it. I know I need therapy. A friend of mine is chronically, what, he's got that depression that's never going to go away. Good morning. He's got that depression that's never going to go away. And my wife had met him, and she was like, "Well, he should be doing it." And I had to explain to her, "Babe, this man has a therapist and a psychiatrist, and he's been doing this for 20. He's been going through this for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that." And I had to explain to her, it's just not unhappy. It's a veil that that man is trying to get from under. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you ever know, hey Mike, you ever notice a lot of people like they were like, wait a minute, uh, I got 10% Indian, I got 10%. Don't you know that all the Indian nations had slaves too? And when slavery was over, the U.S. government had to tell them they had to free their slaves. But we so bragging, I got 20% Cherokee in me. And you got even the Indian nations now, they have upped the percentage of how much Indian lineage you have in you because the Indian, a lot of these tribes have uh, the percentage if you actually belong to that tribe that because they have casinos, you automatically become a millionaire, and they don't want a lot of us to even come near that to get that. You see what I'm saying? And it's all about perception. Y'all can't see, but I have hazel eyes and they turn green every once in a while. I can't stand it when somebody says something to me about, "Oh, you got beautiful eyes." I got my glasses on. I, them eyes don't do me nothing. They ain't good for nothing. And see, I can't. I'm looking at my phone, so I got to take my glasses off to see. You see what I'm saying? it's 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 just straight crazy. But that's what we do. You know, we as a people, everybody, we call homesteaders and all this other stuff. But before the Great Migration, that everybody started heading north, all the black folks knew how to farm. We knew how to grow stuff. We knew how to take care of the land because we were so dirt broke. We had to live off the land, sharecroppers and stuff. You know what I mean? Land was important. Our great great grandparents, they had hundreds of acres of land. I'm a part of a land trust. It's like 140 acres in North Georgia. And I was talking to one of my other brothers who's a butthead himself, but he was like, if I would like just I don't want to be in the trust. I just like a piece of land. We don't. You get. I think that one of the guys was talking about. I like. I don't want Gucci. Rich people don't wear Gucci. Rich people don't wear the Yves Saint Laurent and all this crap. That's for us broke people. you know, People that got something don't broadcast it. Just like when you see these people, oh, I got stuff to protect myself. I'm just gonna warn y'all right now. Whatever you do, don't go invading a certain person that's on this is sitting in here. He's driving a truck. I wouldn't come in. I wouldn't go into his house. I just say it that way. I just say it that way. And that's not a threat. This is for entertainment purposes only. The host has no idea what he's doing. He just likes doing it. I'm just saying. Uh, but guys, and I'm going to start moving from a lot of this negative talk, and I'm going to start staying in my lane, and then start going to positive talk. Because see, when you try your best to better yourself each and every day, and you move out of the darkness and into the light, and not be an emotional vampire, you'll see the benefits of it. Why are you saying like that? Traveling, going on cruises and stuff like that. That's why I put there. My page is nothing but a testament to you can get out of the darkness. You can move from the darkness to a wonderful light. And when I tell you I was just learning what I like, that's the testament of this YouTube page. Can't stop walking. I can't stop walking because I like making my wife happy. Butt love mowing. I didn't know I didn't know I would enjoy that. And I do. And cruising. I might put traveling that today because now we starting to travel, you know. Gotta start figuring out. That's why I'm gonna be talking about Monday, the fears of going to Costa Rica. But we're gonna have some fun that week. Um, we're gonna have some fun that week, and my co-host might show his face on the video because I'm bringing the laptop, and because we got Wi-Fi, we're gonna be in Costa Rica. We're gonna be doing some lives. We're gonna be drinking and cooking because Charles used to wonder why I get up so early. Cause I was getting up taking shots and having a good time and start making breakfast. I'd be toasted by the time breakfast was over. You come out and you go, hey, where's my beer? I thought I put 3 beers in there, and I done drunk them already. And y'all say, well, that's too early in the morning. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world. Let's put it that way. But one thing that we got to figure out is what time zone we in, so we could do the right time zone. But guys, if you recognize that you haven't gotten over something, there's got to be a way to get over it. You know, sometimes, and I'm not saying everybody. Sometimes you got to you got to check yourself first. Stop blaming everybody else. You can once you check yourself, or have someone else check you for yourself. Find a good friend, an aunt, an uncle, someone you trust, and say, "What am I doing wrong? You know, am I doing something wrong?" Or if they might be, "Hey, you ain't doing nothing wrong. These men ain't." Yeah, you're right. But guess what? Y'all think men are devious or whatever. No, that's saying that saying about a woman. Guys, we could live both lives, tit for tat, but you got to have hope. There's someone there. You just got to make that choice. I can't make it for you. There's somebody there for you. You can work that. You know. Um, I never thought there'd be someone for me because my face before this was double this size. Somebody. Yeah, I was double this size, bro, and just stuff in my face, and I'd be on the side of the truck bringing it up, and then go eating some more because I didn't realize I was also an emotional eater. I'd get mad, I'd get sad, I'd start stuffing my face. So now I worked on that. You know, I catch myself every once in a while. Oh, okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't stop doing that, Darren. You don't need that. Put it down. I'm like, wow, I was doing that. You have to check yourself daily because the damage from Ms. V said, systematic racism, the damage from growing up as a kid, the damage of poor choices that we've all made. I mean, we've all made poor choices. And that's why I don't say women ain't spit, because guess what? I chose that woman. I chose that woman because I was shallow as heck. When- You know, I didn't I didn't figure out. Oh, wait a minute. I got to make a list of what I want and see if anybody shows it even half of that or 10% of that. I have to make this choice. I have to figure this out and stop being a bitch about it. And when I figured it out and it was presented to me on a silver platter, I was still scared. Exactly. Exactly. I was still scared. And I said, and I didn't say it to nobody but me and God. I said, Lord, and I said, I'm gonna sit down and write a list. I said, if this woman shows me half of this list, 10% of this list, I'm gonna ask her to marry me. And I'm gonna try again because I want to be married. I want to be with someone that gives a flying you know what. And boy, she started checking them off. She started checking them off so quick. I was like, look, God, you got jokes. You got jokes. But you're right. You don't stop loving them because their decisions are not in your favor. But sometimes their decisions might be the right decision. It might be the right decision for both of you. And when we've been by ourselves, we think our decision is the only decision. And it's just like when they were these lives that I should have minded my these lives that I were in that I should have minded my dang business. That was one of the things brought up by the women. I'm getting tired of this, and I'm gonna get tired of that. I'm gonna get tired of this and that. But guess what? Having that partner, having someone to care about you, it ain't always gonna go your way. Y'all don't realize, and yet y'all say, well, real men, if they love you, they gonna let you get your way 99.9% of the time. if it ain't gonna bring the house into fiery, explosive ruins. Because one, we like to see you happy. Two, we don't want to smoke. And everybody says, well, choose your battles. No, it's not choosing the battles. We just don't want to smoke. We like peace. We like to be respected. You know, like I said, my wife runs everything because I want her to. But when she'll say, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And I I'll sit back and think about it, and I sometimes I'll say, well, "I think we should do this," and then I'll give the reason, and she goes, "You're right," and or I think, "Nah, baby, handle you good. That sounds good to me." But that's my home because, like you said, fear. I do stuff so quick that I don't realize I ain't think about it. My wife's a thinker. She thinks she weighs everything. She overthinks, and a lot of times I'm like, "Baby, you're overthinking this. It's simple. We have to know that we can live and coincide together. Like right now, it's going to be easy because of what I was talking about earlier. I started out needy as hell, you know. I started out needy as heck, but then I found someone that brought me so much peace. Then I realized, wait a minute, I don't feel needy. I'm not acting needy. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm actually okay saying, okay, I don't want. And I even joke about it. Like she'll say, all right, I'm gonna go relax. I'm like, and I realized I was doing it. I was like, all right, I don't want to talk to you either. Bye. And I felt, wait a minute, am I really meaning that, or am I joking, or being sarcastic? And I realized, yeah, I'm joking and being sarcastic. But like you said, like Charles said, it's really even not about anything else but other than we need peace. As a black man in this world, we're running into so much drama, so much pain, so much frustration. The whole world's against us, and we come home and you gonna be against us too. Nah, man, ain't nobody want that. And don't get me wrong, I am my wife's peace. She's got to tell me her whole work routine, who's getting on her nerves and everything under the sun. And I ain't got no problem with it. But every once in a while I feel uh my my sensitive side riling up. And I'm like, babe, can we change the subject? She's like, okay. She knows. Can we change the subject? It's starting to rile me up. My heart's racing. I have to explain it to her. Because somebody say bad something to her, I'm coming up there knocking them out. You know, it has to be you. It was brought up yesterday. Communication. You got to tell someone, and if the person gives a flip, they'll understand. You have to know. It's like it, it's like having a job. You know that probationary period. You got to you got to have your eyes wide open to see if this is the one or that's the one, or am I gonna be okay dealing with this fool? Because I'm a fool, I admit it. But all I need is just a few specific things, and you bring me peace, man. I'll give you whatever you want, whatever I can give you, or the best I can do, and that is part of living. That is part of enjoying life. I didn't have all this great for nothing. it makes it makes something when you know your mate. It's like me and Charles were talking about this yesterday. The the wife wants her friend to come, to Costa Rica. I'm like, nah, man, because my peace is going to be interrupted. She's got her friend thinking that I'm this holier than thou person. And when I'm with my buddy Charles, I raise my voice. I throw f bombs. We act the fool. A lot of times I'm quiet. I was really more. I don't know if you noticed. I was quiet. Uh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I have definitely seen that, and you've told me many stories of that. You know what I mean? You told me many stories of that. Welcome in, welcome in. And the fact is, we we give power to people that we trust. We give power to people that we love. Give power to people that we care about, and we need to be able to have that trust. You know, if you don't have trust, if I don't have trust in you, I can't be with you. And I remember my wife she got upset with me because I said, but she took it wrong, and I honest to God meant it what the way I'm gonna explain it. We have a camera in the living room, and the main reason I what I said was so I don't see no niggas in my house. And sorry I said it that way, but that's what I said. And I didn't say I don't want to see my wife cheating on me because you can bypass that all you want. But I want to know that there's no criminals in my house robbing me blind. That's what I meant. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I meant. You know what that camera in the living room is? It's used now for let me see where she's at in the house. If the lights are out and dark, I know she's upstairs. I'll check and see if the alarm's set. I set the alarm. If she's downstairs, I'll check and see if the alarm's set. I'll set the alarm because she doesn't like to set the alarm, but I always check the alarm, make sure it's on because I'm on the road. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm on the road. That's if I couldn't trust you, it would drive me insane. It, it would drive me insane. But I know my wife. I trust her wholeheartedly, and I'm good with it. You know what I mean? That's what we have to understand. Well, if I don't trust you, why don't I trust you? Have you given me any reason not to trust you? Have you given me any reason? You know, and again, I am moving away from that negativeness that this is stuff we talk about. I showed you, I showed, I showed you guys talking about this stuff, you know, that I am not a perfect person. I'm very imperfect. I'm crazy SOB. And that's okay because we showed that, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. But guess what? I'm living a perfect life. Exactly. I got cameras in the front and the back for you try to make it coming in. I got that covered. But I got one camera. This for you to look at my front lawn because I want to know if it's growing or not. I want to know, hey, babe, go turn the water on. I got my remote watering thing, but I forgot to set it. And so I saved water money this month because it's been raining really good. But I'm gonna put another back on the back corner of the garage toward the backyard to look at my grass because it's something that I enjoy. Guys, we got to stop worrying about, and we got to stop. I remember I thought that too, that a woman's gonna make me happy. Yeah, they make me very. She makes me very happy, but I got to learn how to be happy too by myself. I learned how to be happy just to be happy. You know, and when you do that, when you learn how to be happy for yourself, it brings happiness to that other person because it rubs off and it doesn't stay at like a stain or whatever. It rubs off, and when that positive energy brings positive reinforcements and stuff like that, it comes full circle. But I got time to put myself on duty, and we gonna start rolling. I didn't want to roll and make it to the shipper, and then have have actually have to cut it short. You know what I mean? You know. Thank God it's Friday. You know. Sorry about that. I hit the mic. I'm going to set this up because I'm about to get rolling. Or set me up to look like you're getting rolling or something like that. Uh-oh. Boy, I'm hitting all the wrong numbers here. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And like right now, if you look at the background, that's my front lawn. It's a whole lot greener now. It's a whole lot greener. Yeah, man. Thank God it's Friday. I mean, I am so serious. Thank God for Fridays. Even though I don't, you know, I still have to work. Yes, the sun has come up over the horizon of all this dirt. Oh shoot. Yes. Oh boy. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to hit that mic one more time. Sorry about that. There's some things y'all don't need to be hearing on YouTube. I'll just say it that way. I won't describe it. I'll just tell you. There's some stuff y'all don't need to be hearing on YouTube. Oh boy. But um I need some help with that. Um I got some premium potting mix or whatever, but I'm just gonna get some bigger pots. Uh, I have them at home. I should have brought them. I've already got empty pots. I should have just got them. I'm trying to hold out till I get through the house, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. A lot of them kind of hit the bucket because of that gnat infestation, but we getting there. We getting there. At least I got a few. At least I got a few. But we gonna figure it out. I'm not giving up. But I sprayed the bejesus out of them with that neem oil. Alrighty, let's get this party started. Let's see. Come on, start. Pre-trip inspection. Da 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 yada. Test 29272. Tractor, everything's fine. Trailer, let's see. And oh, 52856. Also, I apologize. I didn't say welcome in, welcome in. Also, please like and subscribe, leave a comment for anybody in the live, and also folks that are coming in on the remix. You guys are greatly appreciated, and it makes it fun. Talk. Some of the stuff over, and start working to find some more and different conversations because some of this stuff is depressing. I constantly hear, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. Well, guess what? Men ain't complete without a woman and without the right woman. We might act like we say we do, but that's it. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Oh, okay. Figures. There you go on airline. Is acting cuckoo. I was trying to get the heck up out of here. Ugh, brother. Getting too old for this crap. I got air coming out of my daggone. Oh, I'm a screwdriver to get it out of there. Got air coming out. That rubber grommet on my daggone glad hand. Oh, shit. No, I won't do that. Gotta figure. Ugh, boy. Dang on it. find something to get that thing out of there. I don't know what I got. Now, if I didn't have to move out from truck to truck all the daggone time, I know where my stuff is. Now I gotta find something. Sorry about this, guys. I gotta find something to get that rubber grommet out of there. Normally I have a screwdriver, but I forgot what I don't know what bag I put it in. Shoot. I got extra rubber grommets. I have. Boy. Don't tell me I gotta go buy a screwdriver just to get the heck out of here. Maybe. Ah! Got something. You wonder why do you bring so much extra junk, and then you got junk, something in the junk pile. You find something that you can use. To fix the problem. Yay! See, with 18 wheelers, we don't have brake fluid. It's actually air engaged. So when it loses air, your brakes will actually lock up. And we don't need that. Let's see. Change the other one later. Ugh. Ah. Yep, that did it. We did it. All righty. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and close this out. Just want to thank all y'all for joining me for a few minutes and listening to my bull. But just let you guys know, y'all greatly appreciate it. And just know if you don't think anybody gives a f about you, just know that God loves you and I love you too. So y'all have a great weekend. See you back here Monday.